I spent the last couple days trashing Mega Man X5 and X6, so I need some dopamine. Let's talk about the unstoppable, fantastic, absolutely rocking first game, Mega Man X. It's the Blue Bomber reborn, son. Look at those specs. Look at that backstory. The ultimate creation of Dr. Thomas Light, discovered years in the future by Dr. Kane, destined to save mankind from evil robots. In the past, there were so many mans, man. Cut man, wood man. Think of a cool animal, then think of a cool elemental ability, combine the two, and bam! You've got Storm Eagle, son! But wait, what's missing? Oh Lord Jesus, hit me with that piece that's missing. Do you feel that, son? That's the Super Nintendo. That's the Super Nintendo. Man's be gone, this is a new generation, it's the uprising of the 90s kids. We're coming of age, son, and we're coming for yous. Alright, let me collect myself. Ooh. Backstory be damned, this is the 90s. All you need to know is Sigma was once a good guy known as a maverick hunter, but has now staged a rebellion against humanity and has forced X to join with a hunter by the name of Zero to stop Sigma and the Mavericks. The greater details of their backstories were not yet written, but we didn't need it. The gameplay tells the story just fine, starting with the awesome introductory stage, the highway. X gets moving slowly, but you don't know yet that it's slow. It feels just like Mega Man. So you give it your all, only to be stopped by a tank of a Maverick at the end named Vile. No matter what you do, you are defeated? What hope is there? Wait, what's that I hear? Heck yeah, dude! Zero comes rushing in like a big brother with that music and reassures you that everything will be fine in time. That's classic 2D storytelling, man. Then you are immediately greeted with the best stage select music and ultimate choice in Mega Man. Which Maverick do you take on first? This is where the beauty of X1 shines brighter than any other game in the series. There is a boss order that guarantees next to no backtracking, meaning you can fly through the stages and get to the credits in record time. And guess what? The music along the way is sick! There's not one song that isn't an absolute banger. So in other words, the action and pacing just doesn't stop from the moment you power on the game. So let's take a look at the stage order that aids this pacing even further. First up is Chill Penguin. You are greeted with some great 16-bit snow graphics, but most importantly, not too far into the stage, there's a Dr. Light capsule with a leg part improvement, introducing why this is Mega Man X and not just regular old Mega Man anymore. You can now dash endlessly all over, increasing your jump speed and distance, creating for platforming never before seen in the series. This speed is what it's all about. Master it. Dash like a lunatic to the boss chamber and be greeted with one plump penguin. Time to put those new boots to work, as you are able to jump from the opposite wall well over his head and land in some shots if you time it right. Cue those drums, man! Next up is Storm Eagle. Sure, we don't have his weakness, but the X-Buster will do just fine. What's more important is we have the speed boots to grab the heart container, the sub-tank, skip some platforms and despawn enemies with our sheer speed. I mean, just look at that movement. And we blitz right to the next Dr. Light capsule for the helmet upgrade. That's 100% Storm Eagle in one go. All that's left is to clip his wings. And oh, we're just getting started. No slowing down yet. On to Flame Mammoth. Cue that guitar! First thing we notice is thanks to Chill Penguin, all the lava is frozen over, so it's just a mad dash all the way to the end. But wait! There's one tricky pit stop. The arm cannon upgrade requires the newly found helmet, but you have to jump like a madman so as not to miss the blockchain leading to the capsule. Once that's done, you can dash easily to the heart tank, the sub-tank, dodge and weave like a beast, and go blow wind on a fat elephant. Once again, always using those booster feet. This gives us the uncreative but absolutely deadly Fire Wave power, which we are about to put to good use. Unfortunately, we have to backtrack now, just for a moment. There's a Heart Tank and Chill Penguin stage we missed that the Fire Wave will decimate in less than a second. So use whatever part of your thumb or pinky or other fingers to dash like a demon to that spot and get the heck out of there. Go Mega Man! Feel that electricity because it's time for Spark Mandrill. The drums, dude, the drums. Dash like a demon with that all-powerful Fire Wave at the ready and watch the enemies drop like flies. What's this? A mini-boss? Storm Tornado! Dash and move, X, dash and move, cause you got off the wall up ahead anyway for the Heart Tank. The rest of the stage is a dance in the dark up until you pummel that Mandrill with Shotgun Ice, which completely renders him useless. Just listen to that music, man, it's not slowing down, and neither should you. On to Armored Armadillo. Sure, dashing is fun, but what if you could dash and ride fast mine carts? Oh yeah, it's time, brother! Whether you X-Buster or Fire Wave, this stage is a rush. An easy sub-tank to start, then just don't choke on the spikes. If you do, don't sweat it. You start basically right there and it's right next to the Heart Tank. The faster you move, the better. Get that spark ready and go crush the armadillo. Cue the bass. That's right, the bass. Because it's time for Launch Octopus. The dash boots are crazy in this level, combined with the extra mobility that water gives you. There's only one stop in this stage, and that's for the Heart Tank. You must down a submarine, which is a little slow, but not if you're frantic. From there, Storm Tornado is your best friend against the Sea Dragons. Then just blitz your way to the boss room and have a fun dodge and roll session with the Octo. That's another stage 100% complete in one visit. Time to do another one. Here we come, Boomer Kuwanger. Cue those keyboard orchestra hits. This stage is yet another speedrun blitz up the tower with one tricky stop, the Heart Tank at the very top. You must charge up Shotgun Ice and surf on the platform, dash hopping off at just the right moment. It's a bit tricky at first, but to me it's just another great example of the movement of this game. Then, you go homing missile the Kuwanger and net yourself some boomerangs. Unfortunately, it's time to backtrack, just a tiny tad. It's so quick it's not even a headache. Head to Spark Mandrill again and head down instead of up at the ladder split. There's the sub-tank just waiting clear as day for you to jump and boomerang. Exit warp, and boom, we're back on track. One Maverick to go already, time for Sting Chameleon. Once again, dude, cue that music. With Launch Octopus beaten, this stage is filled with water, making the Heart Tank an easy grab. In addition, right above the Heart Tank is the slowest fight in all the game, but half of your boomerangs make it quick, and you are rewarded with the final Dr. Light capsule, the armor piece for upgraded defense. Congratulations, man, you just 100% Mega Man X in record time. All that's left to do now is sling yourself over to the Chameleon, boomerang his tail away, and storm Sigma's fortress. Cue that Zero music. This is the ultimate test now, the Sigma stages. The difficulty ramps up and you will have to fight all the bosses all over again in addition to 7 new bosses total. The hardest part is almost right at the beginning, as you must scale moving platforms vertically while enemies fly in and attack you. A charged rolling shield will do the trick. Then it's on to Vile to get your revenge from the beginning of the game, as Zero makes the ultimate sacrifice for you. Then you get a nice chance to go camouflage with Sting Chameleon's power before a rematch with Boomer Kuwanger. It's quick and easy, then on to the Spider Boss, who is weak to Shotgun Ice, though a bit tricky until you get a feel for the pattern. Then it's Sigma stages 2 and 3, but this is what I love about the boss rematches of X1. They're built into the stage design as you explore. unlike all the other games which have a capsule room that is just a mindless slog to get through. The new bosses of these stages are a fun challenge as well. But let's get right to the end. It's time to climb Sigma's tower and take on his dog. Shotgun Ice once again does the trick, but be good because this is no easy battle ahead of you. When Sigma throws off his cape, have that spark power ready and use those boots to cling to the walls. If you run out of spark, Sting Chameleon has a nice spread to it likely to cause some damage on him. But the main goal here is to avoid damage at all possible by sticking to the walls and timing the slide down. It's a fun challenge. Then, it's on to the final battle where Sigma is weak to Rolling Shield. This is a heavy game over choke point for new players, but if you watch the pattern closely and ride those hands just right, you can make quick work of him. And now, you have truly 100% Mega Man X. That was fast, huh? Yeah, that's the point. You get in, get it done, and get out. And all of the music kicks ass the whole way, and the weapons are all great to attack with, and get a balanced amount of usage as you fly through the stages with next to no backtracking. The later X games really could learn from the routing design of this game, and it's a shame how heavily they botched it up. Who likes backtracking anyway? And who likes just standing there on moving platforms? There's just no contest in the X series. Mega Man X1 is peak game design for an action platformer. Sure, Zero isn't playable, leading some to claim Mega Man X4 as the superior game, but the weapons balance, routing that eliminates backtracking, and the music of X1 stands as an example to even X4 in my opinion. I can't really think of any flaws to X1. It's just so well packed with action from start to finish, and the rock that makes it Rockman X never falters. You'll be humming these tunes for decades to come after playing it, which is more than can be said for the majority of the sequels. Maybe the weapons like Fire Wave and Shotgun Ice aren't truly that creative, but they don't have to be. Sometimes the obvious choice is the best, and X1 checks all those boxes. Mega Man X2 comes close, but some of the weapons and backtracking in that game rob it of the #1 spot because they're just a little too quirky. Same can be said for X3. X1 just has that perfect mix and balance. Whether you agree or disagree, I thank you for watching.